Route to Europe, I'm joined by Giacomo Catteneo, the Director of Commercial Aviation at Milan Bergamo Airport. Thank you so much, Giacomo, for joining me today.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself to the audience, please?
Yeah, so as you just introduced me, I'm the Director of Commercial Aviation for Milan Bergamo Airport, which is the third airport in Italy in terms of size.
Yeah.
And I've been working for this airport for nearly 27 years, so quite a long journey for me and for the airport itself as well.
Understood. So how is business going for the airport and how was it last year?
Business has gone very well. 2023 has marked for us not only a return to the pre-COVID situation, but a very significant growth versus the pre-COVID situation.
Yeah.
We almost touched for the very first time in our history the figure of 16 million passengers in 1 year, and that marked nearly 16% growth versus pre-COVID.
Okay.
So that was particularly important in terms of growth of the passenger business.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say is your business model to help grow the airport in 2024?
Our business model in 2024 will be very much similar to what we did in 2023, which is on the passenger side to try to continue discussions that we have with existing carriers to reinforce their largest routes by increasing frequencies, by convincing them, hopefully, to introduce new services, so new destinations. But another important goal is clearly to enlarge the discussions, involve new carriers that are not operating at our airport yet, and make sure that they start operating there. This is together with trying to grow the infrastructures, and we're doing a lot there.
And I think you touched upon it with my next question, but sort of what are the areas that you're looking to generate revenue? So whether it be from the non-aeronautical side, would it be through the new airlines that you've just sort of touched upon? Yeah,
it's a little bit of everything. So growing the aeronautical revenues in Italy is particularly difficult due to, I will not go in details, but a number of restrictions and limitations that we have to adhere with. Therefore, non-aeronautical become even more important for us. And therefore, introducing new services, adding potentially new shops, making sure that passengers park more at our car parkings is a very important flow of revenues. And they are clearly non-aviation revenues. Together with our other things, other services that are available at the airport, we can call them auxiliaries, like fast track or lounges or meet and greet services. All these are very good and contribute to the growth of the overall revenues.
Yeah, understood. So what would you say are some of the difficulties and challenges that you are facing at the moment with the airport?
There are always a lot of opportunities, but of course difficulties and complexities are there. It's a matter of fact that the international geopolitical situation is a challenge for everyone. And that goes well beyond just the aviation sector, let's say. But it has affected us because routes that we had in the past cannot be operated any longer in this moment. But let's be optimistic for the future. On the other hand, we can also mention competition among airlines and competition among airports.
Yeah, understood. So the board of directors approved financial statements for SACBO SPA. Could you tell us what was in the statement and what it reflected of performance for the airport in 2023?
So when we say SACBO SPA, that's the company that manages the airport. And I point out that this company also owns 100% of one handling company. Although there's competition, there are other handling companies at the airport. One of those is part of the group. And it was a very strong economical and financial performance in 2023. Although we increased dramatically our investments because we are expanding a lot our infrastructure. So we are building new pieces of the airport for a larger and better future. We closed the year 2023, which for us ends with December. So it's very the same as the calendar year, let's say. And we had a net positive result of 14.79 million euros after taxes. So the results are very, very positive.
Right, understood. So the airport operators board of directors approved the project for the construction of the new airport service centre.
Yeah.
What will the benefits of this construction be commercially? And I guess more broadly.
Yeah, there will be very good results. Just to explain that a little bit, the airport service center refers to an area that will include, and that's the largest development, one airport hotel having 180 rooms, 4 stars hotel, and that will be a big plus clearly to our businesses because reaching almost 16 million passengers last year means that a number of them will need to stay in an hotel soon before or after flying.
Sure.
So we are sure we will get a good size of revenues from that new activity for us. In the same building there will be other potential flows of revenues, because there will be areas that can be rented for business meetings or other services available, like not financial but business services to users. So it will be another good opportunity to diversify our economical results.
Yeah, understood. And as my final question to you, I want to ask, what is your philosophy for revenue generation at airports? What do you think works?
So, our philosophy has always been to try to make sure that every single passenger and every single activity can generate a positive net result for us. And when you take that net positive result, even though it is small or not that big, but you multiply it for million and million of passengers, then the overall result becomes big and very significant and powerful to make sure to be able to further develop the terminal and all that is around it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Giacomo.